So that's
Okay, we should be good now. Yep. A few little audio issues, a few little technical glitches in the lead up.
yeah, always the way.
Alright, so they're on for their final event for this series.
Yep,
So,
we have a 75-minute race at Watkins Glen. It's gonna be, well, predictably wet. Always the chance for it to be dry, but the weather dials have been turned up quite a bit. So we are expecting a fair amount of rain tonight. And we also have a reverse championship points grid, so there will be no qualifying. So after these 3 minutes is up, I believe there may be a 5-minute driver's briefing, and we're straight into the race.
I don't think there is a driver's briefing for this.
Oh, rightio. Okay. So,
I don't think I saw one on the session timetable, so
oh,
probably
rightio.
just straight into it after
Yeah.
they finish up here.
Mm.
So I wouldn't look at their lap times right now as anything of good reference.
Yeah, taken with a grain of salt. I think people are testing out setups, just mucking around, to be honest.
Yeah,
Um,
few of them have set those times on drier tracks.
yeah, just before the rain settled in. So yeah, the track has gradually deteriorated as the rain has increased. So I believe this is more just people getting used to the fuel load, testing out their wet setups potentially, if they haven't already.
I assume they would have tested them out by now.
Yeah, you'd hope so. Uh, I know there's a couple drivers in there that don't even know what racetrack we're at until they log onto the server. So
Playing it the fun way.
oh yeah, definitely.
You gotta have a little bit of spice to this.
Yeah, something to make it interesting. Reverse Grid does a pretty good job.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. So we've had a lot of people join partway through the championship, so they've just been added to the end of the field. So not potentially, but there are a couple drivers that will be at the back that aren't as quick as the other blokes that are at the back, as you'd expect from a reverse grid.
There's also a lot of that have quit halfway through as well.
Yeah, unfortunately. These M2s aren't everybody's cup of tea. I think I've said that on previous streams,
Yeah,
but
especially
they
coming
are.
from some of the other cars, it is a bit of a slug.
Yeah. Um, mm, yeah, they're not everybody's cup of tea. They are quite fun and they do breed in like immense racing. But yeah, just yeah, a bit too slow for my liking. The GT4s I think
A bit
are
too
great
slow for
speed.
your liking.
Yeah, I think the GT4s are a nice balance between being able to race very closely and have a bit of door banging without affecting the aero too much, but still quick enough lap times so you don't feel as if you could get out and walk faster.
Oh yeah, especially when you come from the GT3s
Green light, give it all you can.
Hmm.
to this another free practice.
I think there might be some technical issues on their side. Or potentially they are doing a driver's briefing, they just forgot to
Set it
add a
to
session for it.
set it
Yeah,
the time down a bit,
yeah.
possibly.
Yeah, well, if nobody goes out, I reckon that would be the case. But I guess we'll wait and see.
Well, it looks like no one is going out, so it's possibly exactly that.
Yeah, I believe they'll be going over the pit entry especially, just because it's very interesting at Watkins.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah, it's like
It's
almost like the
right.
apron of that last corner.
Yeah, it's right on the apex. So when you're slowing down to go into the pits, you're on the apex of a faster car behind you. I feel it shouldn't be too
Yes.
much of an issue in these, unless you're pitting right in front of someone. Like you overtake them and then you pit, which
Mm,
would be not the wisest decision.
no, but there are 2 mandatory pit stops for this race. So there's one for fuel, minimum of 1 liter, so a nice splash and dash, and there's one mandatory one for tires. So I think we'll see some interesting strategies. I believe we'll see a couple duck in on the first or second lap. So probably some of the quicker guys that want a bit of clean air from the rear.
Yeah,
They'll
which was a
jump in.
tactic for the last event. Um, First lap saw quite a few drivers jump in.
Mm.
I
But then
believe you were
again,
one.
yes, I was one. I had a perfect strategy for my race,
It
but
was a
yeah,
really good
doesn't
strategy. It really paid off until that you making that
incident.
third pit stop. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I'll still take a P6. Didn't lose too much to black team. It was only like 0.7 of a point. So,
it's all
um,
right.
but yeah, shit happens, I guess.
Which, speaking of, um, I do believe these are
Ah,
the standings. The white team is leading to black team, and gold is in third.
trying to touch. White team does have a pretty good gap over black team, but anything could happen.
I do believe there is a 10-point gap between all teams.
Yeah, there would be. Hey, it's 96, 107, about 117, so pretty even. Okay, and we're just awaiting the start of the race. Um, so it's going to be a little bit interesting. So, unfortunately, with the server, the admins have made it known that they can't manually set um, the reverse grid for this race. So the first lap will be a formation lap to get everybody um, in their dedicated positions, and then the leader will be given control. I assume just before the last corner, and then is allowed to take off at any point he feels uh, after the start finish straight, and there'll be no overtaking up until the start finish line.
Yeah, and this will be an interesting track to do that on because there isn't a lot of straight, uh, open straight portions on this track.
No, there isn't. Um,
So yeah, as Brennan has just said, it'll go green and they won't be racing.
yeah, I know. Green flag, green flag, green flag. Pull over and let the others through. Uh, but it does give a nice chance. So these cars don't have tire blankets as the GT3s do. So the tires do start out as their starting pressure and well, their starting temperature. Sorry, so they are freezing. So this lap
Green light, show them what you got.
will give the drivers some time to warm up their tires, which may be a little bit more difficult than usual considering the damp track.
But the wet tires do perform better at those tasks than the dry tires will.
Yes.
But it is an extra lap to get those tires warm, which I think everyone will be very happy for.
Oh yeah, the especially cold tires and cold brakes with these cars. I reckon without warming them up a little bit, there'll be a bit more carnage into our first turn. Just people overestimating their braking force and grip. And here we are.
So I do believe there was a starting order. Who's
I
that?
believe it's gilded, not.
Oh no, here we go. Found it. So, who is up the front?
I reckon Steve Plasby, but I'm not sure if he's here tonight. So.
No, I don't think he is. Oh, they've all stopped. Okay.
Yeah. I thought they'd be just like, well, chuck the pit limiter on or just like creep around at 30, 50 k's an hour, something around that. But it looks like they've come to a complete stop, which is going to make it a lot more difficult to warm up those tires because it will take half a lap to 2/3 of a lap to organize the grid. Because we used almost an entire lap at Laguna
Yeah, it did take a
to
while.
sort it out. Yeah. But I guess everybody's more concerned about the process now. Now that they've done it once, so they know how it goes. So it might be a little bit more smooth this time out.
Well, we'll hope so.
Yeah.
I guess they won't be warming their tires up.
Oh, the tyre field is yellow. It's interesting to see the yellow triangle. Normally that's grey. We should be pretty close to.
There's a little bit of a car park out there.
Yeah, I think we're about halfway through. So I believe Lockie Bevis, who is now at the start of the line, well, was at the start of the lines, about halfway up the grid. But obviously they've got to account for the missing drivers.
Yeah.
So
See Bones heading up the front.
who do we have next? I believe it's. Okay, I believe so. That's Gav that has brought up the front of the pack,
I think
and
that's.
they are
Yep, that's the
slowly.
grid.
Yeah. Okay.
Now they can start to warm up their tires.
Yeah. Oh, good thing they've got what 3/4 of a lap
Yep.
to do it. So
And then we'll go actually racing.
yep. I think they might also be trying not a single file line. I believe they might be trying
Oh,
a double line.
interesting.
I heard talks about it. I'm not sure if it's going ahead or not. But I guess we'll see.
Yeah. Hey, Skinny Luke.
So,
Unfortunate that you couldn't make it to the race. The Gold Team, they're kind of going to need a miracle to pull anything out of this one.
yeah, they're going to need basically the entire field to be disqualified,
Yeah.
I reckon.
They're 20 points overall behind the leading team, so
Yep.
10 points to make it to P2.
Okay, so it looks like the grid has arranged itself. So we have Gavin Chat for Black Team out in the lead. Then behind him we have Josh Sven, also for Black Team. Then following him we've got Jason Bones for White Team. Then we've got Hayden Bevis for Gold Team and his son Lockie Bevis just behind for Black Team. Then we've got Mr. Brennan for White Team, followed closely by Andy Harley, also for White Team. We've got Kev Harnett for Black Team, and then we've got Bracefield for Gold Team. Then we've got Walter for Black, Phillips for White, and a new guy, D. Wren, for White, followed by Logan Burton for White as well. We've got Greg Brock for Gold, Simon Etch for Black, Damon Fisher for Gold, and Gary Simons for White. I reckon Gary would be a bit higher up the grid. I think he's asked to just stay at the back, just to not cause too much commotion. I believe that's what he did last time out.
Right.
So, yeah. Doesn't feel like getting overtaken is what I'm hearing. Okay, we're rounding the final couple corners.
Just 2 corners to go and they'll be off.
Also, I believe it looks like everybody is on the wet tyre.
Yes, conditions are atrocious out there. It is very wet.
Yeah, with more rain coming in 5 minutes, and it seems to be subsiding a little bit in 15, judging by the rain radar, but that weather can change.
Exactly.
So, and there we go. 13:44 is the fastest lap. Well, was the fastest lap, and we're away into the first corner. Doesn't look like there's too much carnage.
No, it looks like
Brennan,
they've got pretty safely through there.
Brennan alongside Lockie Bevis. Can he hold around the outside, which will switch to the inside? No, can't hold it. Just loses out on the grip, but it's still there and still pressure him into the bus stop. The bus stop is going to be a very difficult corner, especially in the rain. The couple laps that I did in the unofficial server just beforehand, the bus stop was what I struggled with the most.
Yep.
It looks like Brennan goes for the send. I think he's going to get it done. Oh, what a move. I didn't think he was going to pull it up then, but he has managed. He's proven me wrong.
That was a brilliant move there, just coming in. Just getting that better confidence under the brakes, just to send it into the bus stop and get ahead.
Yeah, very clean move. Bevis gave him the space that he needed. Probably a bit too much space, if I'm being honest, but for first lap, nah, exactly. You don't win a race. Don't win a race on the first lap, do you?
Exactly.
Looks like we've got Lockie Bevis pressuring Bones here with Brennan.
Yeah.
Pretty close behind.
All 3 of them quite close.
Yeah, very
Walter
close.
as well. Getting a bit of pressure from Logan Burton behind as well.
Oh wow, on the outside. I don't think he's going to be able to hold it around the outside, but he might be able to get the undercut. No, Jeremy defends it very well.
Bit of contact up ahead as well, between Harley and Harnett. No, sorry, that was Harnett and Bracefield.
Oh, teammates going at it. Well, our teammates in the GT3 series, shall I say, going at it. Definitely no team orders between them today. They'll be fighting for bragging rights, I reckon.
Walter's definitely looking... Oh.
Okay, Walter is pitting.
Yep, jumping into the pits. We've also got...
Phillips, I believe, is coming in as well.
Yeah, Phillips. Oh. They seem to be the only ones pitting early.
That is interesting. I think...
Brock and Etch having a little battle here.
Yeah, 2 pretty quick drivers. Let's say... Oh!
Bit of a bump up there.
Yeah, that was like, he almost drifted in slow motion there.
Yeah,
like,
it was well held by Etch.
But these cars can take a bit of bump and shove without completely dying. So it makes the racing quite interesting. Going to the bus stop here. Who's that? I reckon that might have been Bracefield. Got very close to the back of Harley in front. Could have been catastrophic. Looks like Phillips is out. Okay, caught up a fair amount on Walter, I reckon. Coming into the pits by the looks of it.
Oh, here goes Brock. Going round, and it's just run it too wide and into the wall.
Oh no. Oh. Yeah.
There's a huge little pack here. He's really fighting over these positions.
Yeah, might as well.
Bracefield's pace, I'm not sure how his pace was. We didn't
Seems
really
to be-
get too
Oh
much.
wow, that is a send and a half. But he's done it. Oh no. I think Harley's lost 3 positions there.
He
A little
has, yeah.
bit too conservative, I reckon. And now he's fighting with his teammate, which is just going to lose them both time. I don't know. Oh wow, that is a block.
Oh no!
Oh no. That's
That's the first real
yeah.
incident there.
Yeah, radio. That was yeah. But Edge does get past.
Harley getting a bit tail slide.
Yeah.
Bones has spun in pit lane.
Oh no.
Don't know what's happened there.
Oh, maybe just shifted down. I
And
know.
Harnett has just taken out Hayden there. Ooh,
Oh wow, that was.
that was close.
It's
That was very
off-
close.
Yeah, almost took out a couple more. Oh, okay. A little bit of aggression off the bat, but we'll see. Looks like Walter and Phillips have caught up about.
Oh, 3 wide into the bus stop, and someone's gone off there. Oh,
Oh
big
no, that's
incident.
Brennan.
It's facing the
Oh,
wrong way.
yeah. He'll get it going again. There you go. Just don't spin on the rejoin. I've done a couple too many times. Oh, it looks like Walter may have made a mistake because Phillips has caught up 7/10 to the back. Looks like Logan, I believe, Burton has jumped into the pits. I think. Seems to be behind those 2 lead cars. Well, net
Harnett
lead
looking for a
cars.
move on Ren as well. Tried looking down the outside, but couldn't
It's
quite
not going
make
to
it.
work.
But
I
now
think
he's
he's going to
looking up.
shove, yeah, he's going to shove the nose up here, I reckon, into the braking zone. And Ren doesn't really defend. He's going to look for the switchback potentially. No, he just can't
Doesn't
get it
happen, yep.
done. Yeah, Harnett just did well, parked on the apex, not much you can do. With these cars, there's not really, you can't really take advantage of the car's strengths and weaknesses because it is a one-make series, so you really have to
Exactly.
force the error. The old switcheroo is one of the most common moves I think you'll see, just forcing somebody to brake 25 meters too late and just go deep and then just cut up the inside on the
Yep.
exit. Looks like
Harley
we
is
might
jumping into
see-
the pits, I think.
Yes. So I reckon, I don't think many people will be doing their tyre stop now. It might be interesting to see if the track does dry out, how long they're going to stick it out on the wets if they can before they change to slicks. Because we might see a half-half race.
I think it's going to be wet all the way through.
Yeah, I reckon it will be too, but you can never rule it out.
Ooh!
Oh wow, that's
Brock.
a big crash. Well, wow, 5 yellow flags there. Looks like Brock's got going again. Hopefully not too much damage. I don't think he hit the wall. I think it's just a bit of a spin.
Just a slight tap, I think.
Yeah.
That was
Race.
yeah, a bit of a big one.
Etch doing very well, up to 2nd position already. He started definitely in the bottom
Yeah,
5.
Bracefield wasn't that far up on the start. I definitely remember that.
Oh, it's a bit annoying that we can't see the
Ooh, I think Gavin has and Ren have just had it. Oh no! Ren's come
Oh,
back
dear
on.
me. Can't rejoin that.
I don't think he had full control when he came back onto the track.
No. Alright, so we've got Edge pounding down on the back of Bracefield.
There's
Was
Lockie up the inside
one
of
and a
Ren.
half.
Walter looking for a move now on Phillips. Phillips has
Oh,
gotten past.
Phillips. Yeah, snuck past. Harley and Burton are yellow flags. I think that was an isolated incident. I think they just simultaneously spun. I don't think there was any contact there. They were nowhere close. Oh,
Phillips ran wide and Walter's now gotten past.
yep. I think this is going to be... You know what the strategy here might actually be? Is for them to work to... Oh, Bevis and Fisher
In the pits.
in the pits. Okay, they were given a yellow flag. It's a bit interesting.
Yeah, I think they
It
slow
might
down
actually...
on that pit entry.
And it
And
gives them a
yeah,
yellow.
I think the game
Okay.
recognises it as a yellow.
As still a track. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be better for Phillips and Walter to actually work together.
Definitely.
I know that sounds...
They're on different teams, but it does make sense. Because the more
Yeah.
time you spend fighting each other, it's just going to slow you guys down.
Yeah. Oh, and it looks like Jezza has overshot the first corner this time. Seems to be very deceptive by the looks of it. Maybe looking in the mirrors a bit too much.
Edge is
Well,
right on the back of Bracefield here as well.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Edge, 1.5 seconds quicker, best lap, but was only 0.6 quicker last lap.
Oh, here comes Phillips. Here comes Phillips. Oh, he backs out of it.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh, he's got spun, I think.
no, I think
that's
that was...
Gary.
Yeah.
It's Gary by Walter.
Innocent
Oh,
bystander in that little battle.
Yeah. That's going to be one for the stewards, I reckon. I reckon it's going to be a couple for the stewards tonight.
Yes,
We're
definitely.
going to have a busy weekend. Oh, looks like Kev and
Chat,
Gavin
yeah,
have had a bit of an incident. Carnet 7 are struggling a little bit to get himself in the right direction.
That grass is quite slippery when it rains.
Yeah. A second. Edge still just sitting on the back of Bracefield. Just closed the gap a touch. Not much.
Yeah, he's gone about a tenth or two closer since last time, but
yeah, about a tenth a lap, I reckon, for the past
he's
couple laps.
sticking with Bracefield, but Bracefield is matching his pace. Actually,
3 tenths between them.
Etch has just set the fastest lap of the race at 2:16.4.
I think that was earlier. His last was a 2:18.7 to Bracefield's 2:19 dead, and Bracefield's just run wide. And Etch is going to take the lead. But he gets a little bit...
a little oversteery moment.
Yep. Also, we've got Phillips 6 tenths, 7 tenths behind Walter. So I think this battle is going to continue for the majority of the race, is my guess. We'll see when they come in for tyres. I'm guessing about the 35-minute to go mark. About halfway through, because obviously we lost about 5 minutes of the 75 minutes to organising the grid. So about halfway through. I'm not sure about the wets with these cars, but I know the dries, especially around I'm going to say high downforce track, such as Laguna or Watkins would be pretty taxing on the tyres. I know the dries do start to, I won't say die, but they do start to deteriorate about that 20-25 minute mark.
Right. So I don't have too much experience with the BMW M2s. I've only driven them once,
Yeah.
just to get some footage for some videos, but that's about it.
Looks like Walter's closing up to the back of Ren, and with Philip still in tow. See how this goes. We'll see if Ren tries blocking Walter to let Phillips catch up. Would be
Racefield
the
as well, putting some pressure on Edge. Looks like Phillips has just dropped off the back of Walter a bit. There's Walter. Gets the move done.
Yeah, Ren didn't really put up much of a fight there. We'll see what he does with Phillips behind. Phillips is closing in very quickly.
Bracefield's lost some touch with Edge a bit. He's pulled back probably about another 4 to 5 tenths. So we'll see if he can manage to bridge that gap a bit, pull in a bit closer. He's now out to second.
Yeah, I have a feeling that Bracefield was able to manage that gap because he had a faster driver behind, and now the edge is passed, he would just drop off. There's definitely a term for it. I just can't think of it at the moment. But when you're being followed by a faster driver, you tend to drive faster.
Yeah.
But once they pass, then you drop back to your normal pace.
There goes
And
Phillips.
it looks like Ren has spun, trying to let Phillips pass, I reckon. Just on the outside, there's just a bit too much lock.
Here comes his teammate up behind.
Yeah, Logan. I believe, has Logan done a pit stop? Logan has done a pit stop, so
yes.
yeah, he is a net P3 at this point in time. If we think of the positions as who's done their pit stops, because obviously the others are going to lose time.
Get time in pits, then yep, that's checks out. And Red's one run wide.
Run wide again, yeah. Oh, struggling a little bit in the wet, I reckon.
Yeah.
Still, but there are 4 whites in a row here, with Harley one behind, and Bones and Brennan a couple behind that. So, because how the points average out, it's better to have a couple. Like, it's better to have maybe 4 or 5 in like the upper middle than have, say, 2 in the top 5 and then your others towards the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like Bracefield is got a yellow flag, but he seems to be alright.
He just had a little moment.
Yeah, maybe just run wide on that first corner.
Yeah, because he didn't lose too much time to Etch, probably about 2 seconds.
Yeah, Etch is walking away.
Thanks, Skinny Luke. Thanks for that. We did have a few technical issues leading up to it, where we were worried we might not even be able to get started with it. But luckily, we managed to get it all done before the race started, so...
Yeah, just.
Yeah, just.
Oh, Etch has had a bit of a moment, or is he... Oh, wow, Etch has had a big moment. That is going to be a fair amount of damage. He's just T-boned. I don't even know where this is. He's just T-boned the water jug protections. No. He's lost about 10 seconds actually to Bracefield. So now he's 6 seconds behind.
Yeah, that's going to be
huge.
It
looks like... Yeah, that's going to be a lot of damage. That's going to be one long pit stop for him.
Oh, also, his steering wheel is about 30 degrees to the right to go straight.
Oh no. Okay, I think that might just be race over.
Yeah, he's going to definitely be getting into the pits here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really struggling to keep that car straight.
Yeah, I think... Yeah, struggles a little bit in the wet. And looks like Brock has just got the move done on Gavin. Nice little send up the inside, just got in the mirrors, I reckon.
Now Walter's coming to join this party.
Yes, he is. I reckon there'll be some team orders here. Phillips dropped off the back of Walter. I know he had the little bit of a moment. 2.5 seconds almost. I think Etch is going to have to come in here.
Visibility is so poor out there as well.
Especially when you're following somebody, the spray is going to be insane.
Oh yeah.
Okay, here we go. So Etch is in, and looks like Brennan has a yellow flag. Seems to be alright.
And Walter just sneaks it up the inside. Not defended at all. By
Yeah,
Chat
no,
there.
team
Yep.
orders there, I reckon. But Phillips has caught up almost a second, in fact. Oh, that'd be on the back of Chat, not Walter. Okay, let's go wait for the things to update. Yeah, we'll see. We'll
Edge
see
into
how
the
it
pits.
navigates. Yeah, we'll see how long this pit stop is. Looks like Chat has run wide, and that has allowed Phillips to get an easy pass with... Oh, no, never mind.
Phillips has just closed that gap. But
Yeah,
now
just closed it.
Gavin's going to be on the massive defensive run here.
Yeah, we'll see. Into the bus stop as well. This could end in disaster. This could end in tears. We'll see. Doesn't look like Gav's going to back out.
No,
No,
he's not letting that position easy.
No, I think Phillips has thought better of it. And Brock has just got a drive-through for track limits.
Oh no.
Oh, they are very strict in the wet.
Oh, here comes
Here we
Phillips.
go. Yeah, I reckon he might...
Yep.
No? Ah, there we go. But we'll see. Chat has a reply. No, thinks better of it. Probably better to just let him go. But he did cost Phillips quite a fair amount of time.
Oh yeah, probably about a second.
Yeah. He's still holding on the back of him for now. So we'll see what goes on here. He's got Brock up next, which he technically doesn't have to run and doesn't have to worry about. And I've just noticed in 15 minutes, the rain is going to stop and the track's going to start drying out. So we might actually get the half-half.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Okay, this got a bit spicy.
Yeah, it did. Wow, the reflections off that track, they're just absolutely drenched. We've also got Harley closing up at the back of Gary. Simon's here.
Is another teammate battle, so...
Yeah, I would think they just let him past. Simons would just let Harley past. Brennan in the pits. Maybe
That
doing...
was,
time in the pits. He might be... Yeah, he'd be fixing some damage, I reckon. He's had a couple little taps with the wall. Let's see when he gets going. So he's currently at a minute in the pits. So, let's see.
He's on board with Harley now.
Yep, he's closing up. No, he's got past. Oh, no, he hasn't. No, he's just closed up to the back of Simons. Looks like Brock has cleared his drive-through. Where has he?
And I think Simons is going to the pits.
Okay. So I reckon this will be for his splash and dash, maybe repairing some damage. Doesn't seem like the car's too dented up. Oh no, who's this? Number 11 has got a drive-through for speeding in pit lane. That is Brennan. Oh.
He's not going to be happy about that.
No. It could have been a stop and go 30 like me at Nürburgring.
So a little update on Edge. His pit stop was 1 minute and 23 seconds.
So he's definitely not taking tyres. So that'd be about what 40 seconds worth of damage, which isn't actually too bad all things considered. Like the speed that he T-boned the barrier with was a fair amount. So
yeah.
we'll see.
He was very far off the track when I came to him.
Yep. It's- Oh, this is a back marker.
Something happened with Bevis, Hayden.
Yeah, he's just DC'd.
Oh.
By the looks of it. Ran has had another off in the second to last corner. I
He's just
reckon
gonna dive into the pits,
he's
maybe.
potentially. He's taking the line for it. No, I think he's going to continue on.
So look at
He's
that rain radar. It has
Oh,
changed
it's
again.
changed again. It's just less rain now instead of no rain. Interesting. Also, Phillips has dropped off the back of Walter. About 5-second gap between them at the moment. The only really close battle is between Sven and Edge, and it's not really a battle because they're on the same team.
So Bracefield and Chat have not done their one pit stop yet.
No. Which is interesting because I believe Bracefield did this last time out as well. I don't remember where he started or where he finished, unfortunately. Looks like... Oh no, Brendan's coming in for his drive-through. It's a bit annoying how it says it's a yellow flag, but we can move on. It'd be interesting to see because I feel as if by not pitting, the longer he stays out without his first pit stop, the more time he's losing.
Yeah.
Especially to Walter, well, just to everybody really.
So Etch is on the back of Sven now.
Yeah, there should be some team orders here. I reckon.
No doubt
Brennan
there will
has
be.
cleared his drive-through. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, there we go. I reckon he's been let by on the straight.
Not yet.
Not yet. Oh no, he hasn't, has he?
I think
Okay.
Sven's kind of got his eyes locked on. Ah, here we go.
There we go. Don't know if that was intentional or not. I think he's genuinely just run wide there. Definitely didn't look intentional, but...
Or it was a very, very, very well executed team orders.
Yeah. Definitely no time lost there.
Here we go,
Gavin
Etch.
has had a bit of an off. He's spun. He's got it facing the right way, and he's away again. So we'll see what Harley can do, if he can hold Etch back for... Just make him lose some time.
Oh, Etch just takes the inside there and
Yep,
sneaks
easy
on
as...
through.
Yeah,
Easy
easy
move done.
like it. Now 16 seconds up to Brock. Looks like Bracefield has jumped in, so I have a feeling he might have heard me. For his splash and dash, I would think. I doubt he's changing tyres this early. I have a feeling they're going to push it as far as they can, just in case the weather does change.
Hey Cobalt, I didn't see you jump in before. They're in the the M2 Nuggets, as Skinny Luke said, the CS Racings, the little TCX cars.
Yeah. It looks like Brock has just jumped in.
Oh yes, yep.
To pits. Looks like he has a bit of damage to fix as well, so we'll see if he's going to repair that one, and two, if he does, how much time he's going to lose. Looks like the weather has changed again. We've got low rain. Oh, no, he's just going for a splash and dash. He didn't bother fixing the damage.
So we've just got Chat left to do his first
I think he's going to get a drive-through, yeah. A stop and go 30. Oh,
Ouch.
for 55? That's a bit harsh, yeah.
That is painful. That is not good for gold.
No, it's not. That is... Yeah, I think Chat's had another off, yeah. It's facing backwards in the middle of the circuit. Does have some time. Is this a wheel disconnect or something? He doesn't seem to be... Oh no?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, no, that is heartbreak for Brock. Oh,
good
wow.
spin in the buzz.
Who was that? That was an
Bracefield.
insane save. Bracefield?
Was it? No, it was
Far
Etch.
out. No.
That was Etch.
That was insane. I just see Gavin trying to face the right way, and then somebody's come through just like Tokyo Drift there. Oh, it
10
looks
points
like
for style.
Brock. It looks like Brock has just had a moment at the
Uh,
bus stop, and I think that's race over for him.
yeah.
That's
When you add the stop go on that as well, that is tough.
yep, yeah. I think he might just start doing some donuts or something. Yeah. I know that's harsh. I think he forgot to put his pit limiter on, but because first gear is so short, he thought that just by revving it out in first, he wouldn't have to. Yeah, there we go. There's
Yeah.
the DNF. Ah, that's a bugger.
That's a real big hit for Team Gold.
Yeah, that is. Yep. Ah. Yeah, that's really harsh. A stop and go 30 for 5 over the speed limit.
Oh,
That's stiff. That's
race
really
director
stiff.
is real tough
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
Sven's coming in for a pit stop.
Yeah, we'll see. See how he comes out. I have a feeling he was catching up to the back of Harley, so I think he's just jumped in to not lose too much time. Maybe he just reckons he's quicker than Harley, so just decides to jump in now. Hopefully, we'll leave into clean air.
And we've got Walter leading currently.
Yeah, it looks like the track is the rain has stopped, so the track is starting to dry. The rain has stopped, or the rain is because the widget is
We are
saying.
halfway through. Keep it up.
The widget is saying that there's light rain. Yeah, no, there is. It's just difficult to see.
Very
from
light
that-
rain.
Yeah.
Just gonna stop for a bit and then start up again. So I think it's gonna be a brief period of no rain. Maybe 2
Yeah.
minutes, I think.
Yep.
So yeah, we're
looks
just
like-
left with
Ed just had another off. Oh,
Yep.
he's in the wars today, isn't he?
yeah, that's really not his day.
No. Almost had a win last time out. Just
Yep.
a couple moments with back markers really stopped him. It
He's-
looks like Walter and Edge have the exact same lap time for the fastest lap, a 15:067. That is
wow.
insane. That's awesome. But yeah, we're going to see some more PBs here as the track starts to dry out. Walter here already 4 tenths up on that 2:15 dead. Phillips a tenth, almost 2 tenths up on a 2:15.8. That's awesome how they've got the exact same lap time.
I've never seen 2 purples on.
What was that F1 from the early 2000s, I reckon? I think 3. I think it was Schumacher. I can't. Maybe Hakkinen or Raikkonen. And one other driver, they all had the exact same lap time down to the 1,000th of a second
Wow.
in qualifying.
See, but then it goes to whoever sets the lap time first.
Yeah.
Because the track is a little less rubbered in, so they get the benefit of doubt.
Yep. Yeah, it may have been qualifying 1 or 2, so they may have been able to have a proper grid.
Right.
But I don't remember. It's been a little while since I've seen that clip, but I just remember that because that's insane. 3 drivers with the exact same lap time. Yeah. Nobody really close on track at the moment. We've got Andy Harley catching up to the back of Chat. Just over a second as it currently stands and closing rapidly. Yeah, he's caught up about 5 tenths just through the bus stop there. And
So
the run
it was
into the bus stop.
1997.
1997. Okay,
Yeah.
I was a little bit earlier than I thought. And who was it? It was Schumacher.
Yeah,
Definitely Schumacher.
Villeneuve and Heinz Harald Frentzen.
Oh, radio. Okay. So, Etch 8 tenths up on his personal best. So he's soldiering on.
Yeah.
Still in 7th, but I believe he's technically a pit stop down. Oh no, he is. I think he's done his splash and dash, but it did cost him quite a lot of
Yeah.
time. Phillips just doing a personal best, only under a tenth off Walters. So it looks like their pace is starting to even out, whereas Walter did have the advantage early on.
Yeah, we'll see where it ends up because the track is going to start getting wetter now.
Yep, the rain has picked back up again. Good on with it. Yeah, Harley under a second. To the back. Oh, it looks like he's jumping in for his second pit stop.
Simon's run wide, really wide on turn 1. I think he's hit the wall. I'm not sure. He might have just kept it out.
It takes some effort to hit the wall in turn 1.
Well,
There's a fair
he
amount
was
of
right
time.
up
Oh
against
wow.
it.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like it. That steering doesn't look doesn't look straight. Does seem to be nursing that car a little bit, and he's
Oh yeah,
oh,
yeah.
yeah.
That
Edge has
looks very
just
damaged.
set the fastest lap in 2:14.2, so 8 tenths quicker than anybody else on track. Apparently, it is.
Oh yeah, 90 degrees of steering angle and the car is not turning.
No, that is. Yeah, a little bit of a rip. Oh, Hayden is back. So I don't know what happened there. Maybe we just couldn't see him on the timing sheet.
Possibly. He is down 2 laps.
But there's Lockie behind him, so maybe they had like a because
And yeah, Lockie is down 4 laps.
okay, right. Okay, it looks like Brennan has just got past Simons.
Simon's
Yes,
who's on the
Simons.
grass.
Yeah, he is nursing that car home. Got some more personal bests. Bracefield up 8 tenths on his personal best. Burton up 3 tenths. Phillips up 2 tenths, and Walter up 5 tenths. So we'll see how this. And Etch is catching up to the back of Gavin Chat again. There'll be some team orders here, I feel.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
The
But then
last thing
again, I
you'd want to
reckon.
see is Etch trying to make up as much time and just dive past his teammate there.
Yeah, but interestingly, I think this may be the third time he's actually had to pass Gav.
Ooh.
Just because he gets past and then he has a bit of an off,
Yeah.
and he gets past, and he had a pit stop. Now he gets past. Hopefully, once and for all this time.
Well, he's got 30 seconds to catch up to Bracefield ahead.
Yeah, we'll see. He is not too much quicker actually. Racefield's best 2:14.6, Etch's best 2:14.2. So take a fair effort to catch up 32 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like Simons has managed to nurse the car back to the pits. So we'll see
Good to
where
see.
he
Hey, he's
pops
okay.
out.
I think he's no. What's he doing?
Maybe he's struggling with a pit limiter. Does he realize he's in third gear? That's probably why it's not letting you chuck it on. Don't know what's going on here.
He might not be able to shift.
Yeah, didn't think of that. Oh, looks like Ren has had another off. Nope. Oh, he's got going. Yeah, he's going pretty slowly. He's only half throttle. So what's going on here? Oh, yep. Yeah, okay, he's got 90-degree steering to go straight. I think that might be the
Is
reason.
not his day today.
No, that car is looking worse for wear.
This track catches people out.
Yeah, also, it looks like Bracefield has done his tyre stop. I'm not sure when, or if that was intentional, but he's got the mandatory 1 orange mark is green at the moment, so that means he has done his tyres. Burton in the pits for his tyre stop, I would think. What's going on? I hope this is just a visual bug, but the car just won't turn off. Or, I don't know what's going on here. Burton is losing quite a bit of time. Phillips has just set the fastest lap with a 2:13.8 and taken by Etch with a 2:13.5.
A
Okay, so
2:13.5.
yeah, looks like Chat and Bones. Oh, they're coming into the pits. Thought they had a bit of an incident. Etch is up to 4th. So Burton in the pits for 1 minute 15. So we'll see. Will he repair the damage? The car is looking a bit beaten up. So
He'll have to repair the damage. There's no way he can go back out like that.
if you're not losing too much time, the car feels alright. I probably personally wouldn't. If it was under maybe 10 seconds, I personally wouldn't repair the damage. But we'll see. It looks like he is. Minute 40 pit stop and he's not moving. But then again, he also did have a bit of an issue. I think he's actually just gone a
Walter's
lap
just
down.
set the
There we go.
fastest lap.
Okay.
A
Okay, so
1:13.09.
wow. So it looks like the track condition is improving. Interestingly enough. So Burton, a 1 minute 57 in the pits.
Oof.
So it looks like a splash and dash is about 42 seconds. So a tire stop would be, we'll say about a minute 10. So that's a good 30 seconds worth of damage. But it did seem like he was having some issues. Did look like he was having some issues with the pit box, like the car just wasn't moving
Yeah.
how he wanted it to. So we'll see. And yeah, that's his tire stop done as well. So got a fresh pair of shoes on the car. See what he can do. He is a lap down on both Walter and Phillips at the moment. But then again, they've both got to do pit stops, so he might be able to gain that.
Yeah.
Be able to gain enough time to not be a lapped car.
Etch.
And Etch has just done a
Yep.
2:12.2.
Oh,
Wow.
wow. That is quick.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, there's pit stop. Harnett is coming into the pits for his tyre stop, I would think. It'll be interesting to see because everybody's coming in for their tyres now, but the track's not going to dry that quick.
No.
So, because I was thinking with 15 minutes of rain,
Yeah, the
of
track has
guaranteed
to.
rain.
The track has to be dry now, and it has to be sunny for the track to dry out, and if it dries to be worth it.
Oh, I'm just saying that like there's 15 minutes more of guaranteed rain at this
Yeah.
point in time, so there'd be still 10 minutes left, and for that last 3 to 5 minutes, they could have some very hot tires if it does.
Oh
If
yeah.
it does stop
Oh
raining
yes.
after this 15 minutes.
Should be interesting.
It
Should
will
make it
be
fun.
very interesting. We'll see if we get any blowouts.
Ren's had another little incident at the bus
Oh,
stop.
the bus stop. Yeah, fair enough. It's not an easy corner, especially in these cars. It's still in the pits. Minute 8 and minute 9. Minute 10. So a minute 14 there for Harnett's tyre stop. So either he didn't have any damage or he didn't bother repairing it. So I think that's about par. About a minute 15 for a tyre stop and about 42 seconds for a splash and dash. So all up about a lap's worth in pit stops.
So the top 4 still have one more pit stop to go. So that's Walter to
Yeah.
Etch.
Yep.
like-
Sven with 3 pit stops and in 5th. That's
Yes.
a fair effort, I will say.
Well, you did 3 and got 6th.
Yeah. Should have been first, but we move on. A little bit annoyed that they didn't tick over. I thought then that's one of the only times I've really set up a second pit stop and actually used it,
Yeah.
or not used it in that case.
So
Oh
we
yeah,
got
what was
8 seconds
Etch's
between
class?
Walter and Phillips. And then there's 30 seconds back to Bracefield.
Yeah, and then 30 seconds back to Edge. So Edge doesn't seem to be closing the gap. In fact, I think it's actually open. It's opened up a couple seconds. He's putting in quick lap times, but I don't know if they're consistent.
Yeah, he's got about a second up on Bracefield.
Yeah, but he seems to have lost about 5 seconds. But I don't remember seeing a yellow, so maybe just a couple bad laps or a bit of a thing with a back marker. Also, it looks like Brennan is catching up to the back of Gavin Chat here.
Yes. Under
Half a second.
half a second now.
And closing rapidly.
I think that's the closest battle on the track currently.
Yeah, by a long shot. Yeah, the closest other than that is
7
Harley and
seconds.
Bones.
Yeah,
Yeah, and they're not even fighting. They wouldn't even be if it was closer.
exactly. Teammates.
Yeah, there'd be some team orders there. Between the two, I don't actually know who's faster. I'd say Harley generally, but it might be different in the wet and round blockings.
I know Bones does have some very good pace at times.
Yeah, I was just saying, like that gap just shrunk about half a second, so
Oh, Brennan has really closed the gap now.
yeah, he's gonna look around the outside into the final turn. So I don't think it's gonna work, unfortunately. Might be able to force the mistake into the first corner.
I think he's got the run here though.
Yeah, interesting. A lot of personal best coming in just now. Okay, I think Brennan might be able to get it done here up the hill. Seems to have a bit of an overlap. No, tucks in behind.
Interesting.
Yeah, he's gonna have to sit in the toe, I reckon.
I
Not
don't
much
think
you
he's
can do
quite
through
got the
bus
pace
stop.
to get him at the bus stop. It's a bit
No, he
far
doesn't
back,
have the run,
yeah.
no. And you'd have to get him before the bus stop. I
Yeah.
wouldn't try. I wouldn't try anything, especially in these cars. I wouldn't try anything side by side through there. He is. So it looks like the top 3... Oh, Phillips has just jumped in. Okay, we'll see if this early pit stop and undercut works for him. I have a feeling Walter is going to jump in the lap after. Bracefield has also just jumped in.
Oh, both of them run wide there.
Oh yeah, just missed that. But the top 3 have very similar pace. So between Walter and Bracefield was 1/100th of a second on their previous racing lap.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah. And Phillips was half a tenth quicker. Has Bracefield just overtaken in the pits?
I think so.
Oh no, he just had a pit box.
And then, yep. Yep.
Further up, there we go. So technically he overtook in the pits, but
But yeah, Phillips got that position back.
yep. Looks like Etch is going to be hounding Phillips. I think.
Oh, here goes Brennan around the outside.
Oh.
Gets it
And
done.
that's going to switch to the inside. He's got it done anyway. Very nice move. It might actually be the strategy to just let Edge past Phillips. He's obviously quicker. He may not be more consistent, but he's definitely quicker at this point in time. but he does have his tyre pit stop to go, so he is going to lose about a minute.
Yeah, and you've also got
Um,
Bracefield there as well.
yeah. Yep. Okay, so just under a second between, well, 2 seconds between second and fourth. A second between each. We'll see how this pans out. So Etch is closed up to the back, but Bracefield's being towed along by Etch by
Yeah,
the looks of
he's
it.
keeping that pressure on. And this is
Yeah,
good. It's one from each team.
Yeah, that is quite cool, hey. But yeah, it looks like Jeremy has not pitted. I thought with Phillips going in, I thought they'd pressure Walter into pitting the lap after just to minimise the effects of an undercut, of a potential undercut.
Well, he's still got. What's he got to do? He's still got to do tyres, right?
I believe so, yes.
He's cutting it really close. Edge still has to pit as well.
Yeah, by the looks of it, he's doing that now. So, because Walter is only 59.5 seconds in front of Phillips, but a tyre pit stop takes about a minute 15, which is
A
interesting.
minute and 3 seconds is the quickest you can do it.
Okay, so a minute,
So
and Phillips
we'll
was
say
a
about a
minute
minute 5. Yeah.
Yeah. Time for pit. Oh, Etch has not had a great pit stop there. Just missed his box, I reckon.
That's not good. So if Walter pits now, he's going to be 5 seconds behind Phillips when he comes out.
Yeah.
So put him out in third.
However, Bracefield seems to be slowing Phillips down just a touch, just being there. They're doing very similar lap times. Walter, I believe, is coming in.
Yes, he is coming in.
Yes, there we go. Okay. Okay, well, we'll see where he comes out, because it's going to be very interesting. So it looks like Etch is out of the pits as well. In 5th position, just behind his teammate Sven.
Here comes Phillips.
Through the final couple corners.
He's going to come out ahead of Walter. Bracefield
Interesting.
will jump Walter as well.
Yeah, this is going to be very interesting. I'm surprised at that, to be honest. Because Walter was a fair way ahead. I don't remember seeing any big incident where he would have lost 5-10 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like Phillips is rounding the final corner now. Jeremy is still in the pits.
And he's off the jacks.
Left now. His engine didn't start, I
Yeah,
think.
slow to start.
Yeah. And there we go, Phillips goes past and takes provisional lead. Or takes the lead. Yeah. Yep. So, Jeremy is right behind
him.
Wow. That's interesting how 2 laps and he lost that much. No, I think something must have happened that we just missed. And Phillips has just done a personal best of a 2:13.
That's the best time to do it.
Phillips also 5/10 up currently. So I think Jeremy runs a little wild.
Walter's stop time was 45 seconds, so he must have had some damage.
40.
So a minute 18 overall spent in pits.
Oh, so you're saying 45 seconds?
45 seconds time he was stopped. Yeah.
Okay, righto. Yeah, he must have fixed some damage then. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll see.
He is going to have the freshest tyres.
Yeah, but two laps I don't think is going to make the difference. I don't think, yeah, because he's, what, 3 seconds behind Phillips, and he still has a Bracefield to pass, so... Bracefield is second up on his personal best.
But Walter also had the best data to set his pressures. So with 15 minutes,
Yeah, that is
I think
true.
about 15 minutes left, he can see how the race is going to end. And with it ending on no rain,
Yeah, just like under pressure them just a tad so when they come up.
but that's cutting it very close, relying on the last few laps to have those tyres come alive.
Yeah, I don't think
It's
it's going to make any
it's
difference.
tactics that would only work if he was on the bumper of Phillips on the last few laps.
Yeah.
So he's really got to push now.
Oh no, Bracefield has just got to drive through the track limits. Oh,
Well,
that shakes it up. That is heartbreak for Gold Team. He was their redemption,
no.
I think. Yeah, that's oh.
Man, I'm pretty sure race 1 I put my money on Gold Team. I backed the wrong horse.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That is really unfortunate for Bracefield.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens here. Do you think? Nah, I think Bracefield is just going to let Walter go, to be honest. As a member of White Team, I hope he doesn't. I hope he forces him to lose some time. But there's no point, like, if Sven was within maybe 5-6 seconds, then maybe there'd be some point. Oh, actually, no, hang on. Never mind. Sven and Bracefield aren't on the same team. If they were on the same team, it might be worth backing Walter up as much as possible, but I don't think. I think he's just going to drive.
It's not very sportsmanlike though.
No. I think he'll just drive. If
Yeah.
Jeremy is going to put a move on, he'll just facilitate the move. I
Yeah.
don't think he'll defend or fight. Might even serve his drive through now.
I reckon he'll come in this lap.
Yeah, might as well just get out of the way. And you've got 10 minutes to try and claw back whatever gap, whatever time you lost. So yeah, here he comes. Oh, Walter getting very friendly with that wall.
Every lap, right?
Yeah. So we'll see where Bracewood comes out, because Sven is 40-something seconds, well, was 40-something seconds, about 43 seconds behind. Looks like Logan has had a bit of an off. Didn't lose too much time by the looks of
He's
it.
managed to get it going.
Yeah, just the 2 seconds that he's lost, so nothing significant. He does have Harley 11 seconds behind, so I don't think he's worrying too much. Okay, so Braceford has cleared his drive-through. I think he's still going to come out in third.
That's just shows how far ahead they were.
Yeah.
So the gap is now down to 3 seconds between Phillips and Walter.
Yeah. With 10 minutes to go, which is about 5 laps. Just under 5. Oh, it'd probably be 5 laps because they'll cross. So he needs about 6/10 a lap faster than Phillips, plus an overtake. However, Phillips was 6/10 quicker than Walter on the previous lap.
We'll see what it is this lap.
4.
Because it's now down to 2.5 seconds.
Oh, radio.
Oh, back up to 3 seconds now.
Yeah, I think that was just some like corner weirdness. Like somebody being on a straight when the other's in a corner.
See how they are as they come across the line.
Yeah, by the looks of it, they're doing the exact same lap time. Jeremy's about a 10th down on a 13 dead, and Phillips is about 4/10 down, now 3/10. Wow, he gained a lot of time, only 2. Oh, Ren and Bevis are wall riding together. I think they had a bit of an incident there.
Is that?
And it looks like Ren is catching up to the back of Chat. They're not on the same lap, never mind. Okay, so Walter is 7 tenths up on a 213 dead, and Phillips just did 213 dead.
And
And
Walter
Walter
did a
did
212
212 2. Oh wow, this is going to be interesting.
that is quite close,
gap,
yes.
The gap is still 3.5 seconds though.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
three
the lap, it
seconds.
started as 4 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Or near about 4 seconds. Etch closing up to Sven. But
Yeah.
probably team orders there.
Yep. Looks like Damon
Fishers
into the pits. Yep. Thought he have a bit of an off there. Yeah, we'll see.
2.5 seconds.
Wow, that gap is just... Yeah. It's deteriorating quickly. Here we go. Looks like Sven and Etch. I think Etch is looking up the inside.
I think they would fight this. Sven would probably be defending, and he's run wide.
Yep. Well...
With it being the last race, the next
yeah,
car ahead of Etch is 30 seconds ahead. No way you're going to catch up in 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
Unless
Well,
something drastically
never
goes
say
wrong.
never. But yeah. Is that Hayden into the pits? Yeah, I believe it is. Etch is just on 2:11.8. So the track is improving a fair amount. Even though we do have medium rain. I think he's just run wide there at the bus stop. Pushed it a little bit too hard. We got Walter 6 tenths up on his previous best. Phillips keeping even, half a tenth up. And it's just going to like stabilize, be about the same lap time across the line. Another. Oh no, he's just done 2:12.5. I don't know where that came from.
2:11.8.
2:11.7. Wow.
Walter's really putting in the laps in now.
Yeah.
He can taste that win.
Yep. Dangling on a carrot in front of him. 6 minutes to go. 2.5 second gap. It's not closing that much though. It was about 2.5 last lap.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. I've never understood how that works, how you can be so much quicker than somebody, but not catch him. And he's still finding time. Oh, sorry, no, that's Phillips. Phillips about 1/10.5 up, whereas Walter is 4 tenths down. Phillips finding some more time through there. 3 tenths up, almost.
It seems to be when one of them finds time, one of them loses time. And then they just swap.
Yeah, so like, yeah, no gain, no
Yeah.
loss. There, yeah. Just balances out. Oh. Phillips has lost a fair amount of time there. Just understeered. Had to let off the throttle.
He lost about 2 to 3 tenths there.
Yeah. Fair amount. Looks like Sven is also up. 6 tenths up. Lost a touch, yeah, lost a little bit there. Must have had a bit of a slide. It looks like the top 10 basically are all had a bit of a yellow flag, but
Ran
seems
very wide.
Oh, righto. Oh, through turn 1?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Walter was a 10th quicker in that last lap than Phillips, but the gap still holds about that 2.5 seconds.
I'm saying 2.2.
Yeah, 2.2, 2.3.
Phillips 2/10 up on his best.
Mm.
Walter kind of matching his best time.
At this point in time, yeah.
Which will still be quicker than Phillips. Phillips needs to find 3/10 on Walter's time.
Yeah. Oh, Walter found
Walter's
a big
fine,
chunk
yeah.
of time. Oh, I think he ran wide, like he just
Yeah,
outbraked himself, yeah. So the delta goes green for about a second and it plummets again. This is going to be a nail biter, I reckon.
it's coming down right to the last minute.
Yeah. Looks like I reckon we'll have 2 more laps after this, judging by the time and the current pace.
Yep, that looks about right.
Also, it looks like Phillips just found about 5/10. It's 4/10 up currently, coming into the final 2 corners.
That's good for
So it
Phillips.
yeah, he's going to pull a fair gap, I reckon, because Jeremy is 4/10 down. So he'll pull about 2/10 from him, 6/10 up across the line. This might be a new fastest lap, actually.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's so close.
oh wow,
762
7,000.
to Walter's 785.
7,000 in it.
7
That's
9.
ridiculous.
Wow.
I think that was me and Etch at Imola. I think we had 7,000 between our fastest laps as well. Because like I was coming around the final corner and I was like 0.05 up. And just like, oh, this isn't gonna be enough for the fastest lap. And I got the fastest lap. I'm like, wow, that was unbelievably close. Oh,
I don't think Walter's got it now.
nah, I think he's
Phillips is
just
just
been a little thrown off. Yeah, Phillips is a 2/10 up on that personal best. The track is improving.
he's just managed to hold out that edge.
Yep.
4/10 quicker on that last lap, or 3/10 quicker on that last lap. Phillips was.
Yeah, so Jezza is 5/10 up. Edge is
Edge
2:10.4. Takes the fastest lap from both of them.
by a fair chunk.
Yeah,
Over a
1.3
second,
seconds.
yeah.
Yeah. But as demonstrated by this race, it really is consistency
Yeah.
over pace.
There is a drier line as well. You can see.
Yeah, that is forming. Yeah. So those tires may be starting to warm up a little bit, up to
Just a
that
tad.
31.5,
Just a tad.
32. Yeah. Yeah, that 31, 32, and Jeremy's just run wide and he's lost all of his time. So Philip's going to pull out a little bit more. It's up to 3 seconds again now. So just keeping his cool has really paid off. And that undercut, that was pulled to perfection.
It paid
7
off
seconds
so
behind to 3 seconds ahead.
well. Yep.
That is. We've
Okay,
also
Cornelius on the final lap now.
got
Give it all you can.
Harnett.
He's just lost a lot of time. Fallen back
Yeah,
quite a bit.
he was closing up on
I did
on
see
Bones
that, yeah.
there, but
Oh, Phillips has run wide.
yeah, he's gonna lose a lot of time up the hill. Oh,
I don't think it's enough for Walter to catch, but
no.
the cracks are beginning to show.
Yeah. Well, after 70 minutes of racing, in these kind of conditions as
Oh
well.
yeah.
Oh, Gavin has had a bit of an off. I think Gavin has just disconnected again. Oh, that's a little bit annoying. It happened to him during the our fun run last week as well.
Oh no.
He just DC'd, yeah. The gap is down to 2.4
Walter's
seconds,
really...
2.5. Walter is 7/10 up. Etch has just done 2:09.7. And Harnett is catching back up to the back of Bones. Just under a second between them at the moment. But I don't think he'll be able to get a move done because there's less than half a lap to go for them.
4 corners to go. Walter is not close enough.
No. Wow. But never say never. I know Phillips isn't one to bottle it on the last corner, but funnier things have happened.
Pretty sure I've done that more than once.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I did it in the GT4 series. I was doing a bit of gloating on the last corner, and I managed to run right and bin it. Absolutely lose it.
There we go. Phillips comes across to win the race.
Harnett has pipped Bones at the end there as well.
Oh, has he?
Yep.
Oh, wow. That is... Yeah. Still 4 whites in 5 positions. And the win goes to white. I just realised the top 3 are all different.
Yeah.
But unfortunately,
Bracefield comes
white...
across to grab third.
Yeah, hard earned third. Etch will take 4th. Black is going to get some bonus points here because they've got 3 in the top 5, whereas white and gold only have 1.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like Bones has got back past Harnett.
It's the fight we should be watching right now.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh!
Oh no, okay. It's a little bit...
There's a lot of argy-bargy going on here.
Yeah, the elbows are definitely out there. Bones still within striking distance. Oh, no,
Harnett
it's
just had the
better.
drive out of that corner and just powered away.
Yeah. Yeah. Burton comes across to take P6.
It's like Harnett
It
will
looks like...
take it in the end.
Yeah, that is... Yep. We've got Brennan comes across in 9th. Ren 12th, 13th. I think White might have actually had the most finishes. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 13. So over half of the finishing drivers were from White team. That's going to be some great points.
Oh yes, definitely. It could be quite close with... Oh, I don't know who's got it here.
I think White team is pretty safe with that many people finishing, because that'll get them pretty close to that 34-point average.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's gonna be close on the final standings, I reckon.
So it looks like we had 5 in the 5 in the top 10. Black had 4 and gold had 1 top 10.
Right.
So yeah, I think black may just catch up just a touch, but I don't think it's 10 points worth.
It's close. It's going to be close.
Mm. Yeah.
Hey boys, how did you go tonight?
Got there in the end. We had a couple technical difficulties early on, but
Yeah. Hey, listen, just a thank you from myself and Gav
uh,
for not only doing what you did for this series, and Akesh for you for the painting and the videos, and then the streaming, plus your running during the week. Thank you very much for
Yeah,
doing it.
it was good fun.
Yep, certainly helped fill in some gaps that we have. We mightn't have as many gaps next year because we've got 2 series running and 2